This is the AK-47 Vulcan. It is one of my favorite skins in all of Counter-Strike 2. It is a very, very cool skin. I do like skins, but in this video today, we're going to be talking about why, as a CS investor, you should stop buying skins. In this video today, we're going to go over why you should not be buying skins. We're going to go over a couple of different skins that you maybe could consider buying. It's not the typical skins that you're probably buying right now. And we're also going to be going over some alternative investments to help you level up your CS investing game. But first, I did want to plug my cash trading business really quick. If you guys are looking to sell out or cash out any of your CS items, or maybe even your entire CS inventory, you can definitely hit me up over on Twitter. You guys can see here that throughout the last couple of months and weeks and stuff, I've been buying literally anything and everything, whether it is gloves or knives or skins or cases or stickers. You know, we can really get a deal done for whatever. I offer you a safe, easy, and effective way. You're not going to get scammed. You're not going to get have anything bad happen or anything to worry about. So we can get a deal done. If you're looking for anything like that, hit me up on Twitter. And yeah, they help support me, my channel, and my content as well. So it's really cool. But like I said, this is the AK-47 Vulcan, and a reason why that this gun, even though it is so cool, and even though so much of skins and weapon skins even specifically has really allowed the growth and the sustainability of Counter-Strike. People love skins. People go insane for skins. You love playing the game and having skins. You love picking up skins off the ground. You love watching esports when the players have skins. You love seeing Valve come out with cool new insane skins and all that stuff. But part of the reason why CS investors, especially people early on, still in the growth phase of trying to grow their portfolio or grow their funds or grow their net worth or whatever, should not be buying into skins as much as, look at this. This is a very, very popular skin, a rare skin, a high tier skin, an expensive skin, all that stuff. And we can see that over the past year, this is even in a year where, yes, towards the end of the year, things have slowed down a little bit. But throughout this year, we had, the release of CS2. We had the CS2 hype. We had the game still going pretty strong. Again, obviously, since the release of CS2, stuff has kind of teetered off a little bit. But even in overall what has been considered maybe a mid-year or a good year for Counter-Strike, the AK-47 Vulcan factory new is up 14%. Now, yes, at the very peaks, this thing was up 120%. At some of these points, it was still up like 20-30% or whatever. But overall, in the CS markets, 14% is seen as very, very poor performance. Now, people who are maybe not as familiar with the CS markets, that might be a little crazy because obviously in the real world and in general investing and stuff like that, 14% a year is insane. So still, it's not like buying an AK-47 Vulcan is a bad investment or anything like that, but in the relative terms of things in the CS world, there's just so much opportunity cost being lost, especially on such an expensive item that, right now is $890 for an AK-47 Vulcan factory new. You're going to have so many funds tied up, and the growth and the potential for growth just isn't there, because we can see, if we zoom out more, that yes, the Vulcan has had insane growth over time and has had very, very good performance, but this is all relative to being a gun in Counter-Strike, because guns overall just don't have that great of performance. And we can look at so many different guns and so many of the very, very popular good skins for popular good guns, like an AK Vulcan, like an Op Asimov field tested. This is obviously the best wear and the best floats for the Op Asimov out there. This thing is up 14% in the past year. And again, at its heights, yes, it was up only 72% on the year. But again, if you had an Op Asimov and you increase it by 14%, that's great. In the real world, that's a great investment. But we are going to be looking at some things in this video today that are much better than 14%. And maybe you could say they're a little bit cherry-picked, but they're also just some of the typical returns that I think you see in some of these other asset classes in the CS investing world. You have something like the Desert Eagle Emerald Jormungandr. This is a gun that got a little bit of a buff in CS2. People started to say it looked a lot better. Obviously, it's something very shiny. It's cool. It's from the Norse collection. And this thing is cool. It's a Desert Eagle. It's one of the best Desert Eagle skins in the entire game. And it was up 54% in the past year. At its peaks, was up maybe 180%. This looks like kind of like a random spike. I don't know if this is manipulated or what. But we got about a 200% gain up there. But hey, overall 54% throughout 2023. I'm recording this on December 29th, so we're getting close to the end of the year. This is pretty much entirely 1 year, like a full calendar year of performance for these skins. We have something like the M4A1S Hot Rod. This is something that got a buff in CS2 as well. This is a skin that is very shiny. This thing, shines in the light, and it's very, very reflective. And again, still, it was up 66%. And this is not necessarily the coolest skin in the game or anything like that, but the M4A1S already doesn't have a lot of great choices. And this is something that did get a big buff from the Source 2 engine and everything like that. And it was still, I don't want to say only, but only up 66% from some of the things we're going to look at. Now, what were some of the guns that were good investments throughout this year, and should we be buying these, or could we maybe be buying these instead? One of the guns that was a great investment from this year was the Blue Phosphor. Now, this is because the Blue Phosphor went from being a pretty cool, pretty decent, old rare skin in CSGO to then all of a sudden being one of the truly, I think, one of the best skins in the entire game in CS2. My cat literally just keeps jumping on the desk, and I put her down, she jumps back up. It went to being one of the best skins in the entire game in CS2. I had a Blue Phosphor for a little while, and I was playing with it in game. I loved it. I thought it looked amazing. I thought it looked so fun. But also, you get so many compliments and so many people saying stuff like just from having a Blue Phosphor. It is so shiny. It's so bright. It's so beautiful. It looks like perfect in game. And this thing was up 215% in this calendar year. This thing was an amazing investment. 200% is something that is very, very good. Obviously, this thing went absolutely crazy, but if you look through the history of the Blue Phosphor, this growth has not been consistent at all. This growth was all based around it getting a buff in CS2, and guess what? The Blue Phosphor is not going to be getting a buff in 2024. I think right now is a really bad time to buy a Blue Phosphor investment-wise. I do not think that this will keep going as insane. I think this thing went insane because it got buffed, because it got upgraded, because it started to look a lot better, and now it's going to start chilling out and performing like a lot of the other, top tier high-end gun skins and stuff like that. So I don't really think there's anything we can do to recreate this. I don't think we can buy guns that we think are about to get buffed or changed, or buy a new gun that's going to look better in CS3 or something like that. I just don't think that's possible. But what gun skins did perform well this year that we could maybe recreate, that we could maybe look out for? These are collection skins, collection grays, collection blues, guns that are low down in collections because people need to do trade-ups. People are going to buy a ton of them to do trade-ups to try and get to some of these top-tier skins like the Blue Phosphor, like the Vulcan, like the Emerald Jormungandr, these type of things. We have the MP9 Army Sheen. This is from the Control collection, and this little stupid gun, doesn't look great. It's a gray, it's super common, stuff like that, whatever. This thing went up 462% in the last year. Now, I don't think the Army Sheen is going to go up 462% in 2024, but I'm sure the Army Sheen is still going to have some very, very good performance in 2024, and I do not think that this would be a bad investment at all, but I don't think most people, looking to buy guns are going necessarily to the MP9 Army Sheen. We have something like the CZ75 Twist. This is from the Huntsman collection. This up 97% in the last year. Again, CZ75 Twist. It doesn't look great. It's not a cool skin, anything like that. It's not necessarily where people are flocking or anything like that, but it did quite well in 2023. And again, I'm sure it will probably do pretty well in 2024. I bet the Twist will outperform, something like the Op Asimov or whatever, even though the Op Asimov is a much better skin and it's much cooler. Finally, we have the P250 Forest Knight. This is another one from the Control collection as well. This thing was up 219% in the past year. So again, you don't know what guns are going to get buffed. You don't know what guns are going to get changed or become great or whatever, but you do know that bottom tier rarity Control collection skins for popular collections that are getting traded up and that are getting consumed and the supply is getting wiped out, that those are actually pretty reproducible. They are actually pretty predictable and will actually probably have some decent returns for 2024. So if you are looking to buy skins, it's not that you can't buy any skins. You just need to be buying the right skins and looking in the right places in investing terms. Obviously, if you just want cool skins to play with, buy whatever you want. Buy the Blue Phosphor, buy the Op Asimov. I've used these skins. I've owned these skins. I love these skins. I think they're beautiful. I think the art is amazing. I think they make the game so much more fun to play, but they're not going in my investing portfolio, at least not yet. Maybe once you have a huge investment portfolio and you're looking to, preserve some wealth and getting some safe stuff and getting some stuff that doesn't move, it's not as volatile, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's great, but I don't think many of us are there quite yet. Now, as far as investments that do well, I wanted to look at a capsule from Antwerp. This isn't the best Antwerp capsule. I didn't want to cherry pick. This is a middle or bad Antwerp capsule. The Challenger sticker capsule. Legends is the best. Legends has performed the best, whatever. But here's the Antwerp 2022 Challenger sticker capsule. It's not Stockholm. It's not Antwerp Legends. It's Antwerp Challengers. This thing was up 229% in the year. And again, this is in a year where we had the Paris Major. This is in a year where we had a new borderless sticker collection come out, which is a bad thing for Antwerp, which is a bad thing for borderless stickers, and still this thing went up 229% in the past year. We have stickers. Team stickers, the BIG Hollow from Stockholm. Yes, it's a Stockholm sticker, but it's BIG. It's not a team that anyone cares about. The sticker doesn't look good. It's a circle sticker. It's pretty ugly. But guess what? This sticker in this year went up 29%, which again, this is a bad sticker that looks ugly. It's a circle. It's all these weird things, and it's still, outperforming something like the Op Asimov and stuff like that. It's really, really crazy. And again, I wanted to get lower tier performing stuff from, or just kind of middle to lower tier stuff. I didn't want this stuff to be cherry picked, but we can still see here, obviously at points, the BIG Stockholm Hollow is up almost 200% in the year. We have something like Cases, which have obviously been absolutely insane. They're an S++++ tier investment in the CS world. This thing was up 423% in the past year, the Horizon case. And then we have even stuff like Agents, which people don't even always consider as investment opportunities or possibilities or whatever. Something like the number K agent, one of the most iconic agents in the game, but not the most expensive, not the rarest, nothing like that, was up 91% in the past year. So, again, I hope you guys can understand a little bit more and kind of maybe shift your portfolio headed into 2024 and not be so heavy into skins. It doesn't mean there's no room for skins anywhere in CS investing or anywhere in your portfolio or anything like that, but I think people when they're first getting into CS investing or first coming into this world or into this game or whatever are probably going to be weighted too heavily on things like skins when skins don't perform. Skins are cool, skins are stable, skins are whatever, but they're not the tip of the iceberg. They're not the creme de la creme of the CS investing world. You have much better opportunities out there, and I make videos about all these other better opportunities on a daily basis, so you're in the right place. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Again, if you are looking to cash out any of your CS items, hit me up over on Twitter. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.